Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Captain Shaq here, and welcome to Sins of a Solar Empire 2. If you're interested in Sins 2, you can wishlist it on Steam using the link down in the description. So the version we're looking at today is an exclusive sneak peek at what's going to be available this summer when the game finally drops on Steam and Epic. Now, we've covered a ton of Sins 1, but finally we're playing a more rounded out versions of Sins 2. This is a sponsored video. Thank you, Stardog, for supporting the channel. I appreciate it. We're just gonna dive into some of the mechanics, see where the game is at so far. There are two factions currently available. As we dive, let me pick a map. Let's go into the Colliding Empires map. There are two factions currently available. We have the Tech, we have the Vasari, and the Advent should be coming out sometime during the Steam summer release. Is when it should be dropping. If you're interested in the game, there'll be a link in the description below. We're gonna drop this on two teams, and we're gonna check out the new version, because there was a release yesterday that updated it. Now, they do have the alternate variation, right? So you've got the Loyalists, the Rebels, and then put the Vasari on here. We got the Alliance and the Exodus. I'm gonna leave them on easy because even today I'm still terrible at Sins, and we're gonna be talking over this quite a bit as we talk about the mechanics and what's been changed since Sins 1. Let's go ahead and dive in. Hello. You can still rename your planets. You can still customize your capital ships and name them. Let's see what the galaxy looks like. Now, one of the things that I didn't look at in the options menu when we started up our game was the fact that this is a mechanic. Oh, we can see our ally over there. The galaxy moves. These planets will actually move. You can turn this off if you don't like it, but they've added this future orbit button. Now this will make more sense as we can see more and more of the galaxy. I can also hit plus and minus just like in Sins 1 and slow the game down if I want to. And we hit the pause button if we want to just straight up pause it. We don't really need to do that, so let's just go ahead and let it run, unpause. Now, I'm curious what they've changed since the last version that I was playing just a couple of days ago. I read through the patch notes and I noticed there was a lot of changes to make research a bit more consistent with how Sins 1 worked. In the last version I played, you had to do research, you had to go through the civilian research tree to pick up these orbital structures that you would normally just have in the base game. Now, I went really heavy military last time, so I'm gonna go heavy civilian research. We need a certain number of these research points so we can get better technology and build our empire the way we want to. Now, if you've never played Sins, this is the coolest thing about Sins. When it came out, it was kind of revolutionary because it was a real-time 4X strategy game. And there were a lot of 4Xs back then, but there weren't any real-time ones. Particularly ones where you could zoom all the way out and see multiple star systems and then zoom into like an individual starfighter, right? What in the world? Okay, we are discovering a ton of derelict loots. These are, we can see them indicated by these little icons right here. I can't see it now because our scouts already left. Our scouts are on auto explore. That's literally all they do. As soon as you build them, they run off. These guys right here, the Prova Scout Corvettes. I'll build a couple more, and we will be able to make them better. We can also build our first capital ship as well, and we get to choose. Unlike the original game, you get to choose which one you want. We could go for the classic, which would be, yeah, like the battle cruiser here. He's got the colonization, which is kind of cool. We can build a colonizer though, so let's build something even cooler. I'm gonna go with the coal battleship. We have the battleship. It's got the experimental beam cannon, which I really like. It's just a big giant beam on the front end that just zaps stuff. We've got the Nova cruiser. This thing can help build stuff in the system it's in. It can also build like missile turrets that just hang out when you deploy them. What else we got? The Dreadnought. Yeah, it's just a gigantic ship with missiles. Yeah, I think it also, yeah, raised planet, large siege gun. You can knock out garrisons on planet, that way you can capture them. Battle cruiser, this is gonna be your buff, debuff ship for the fleet against enemy ships. Let's pick up the battleship. And the first one you build.
Good day, Commander.
Builds right away. Also, does this? Yeah, Control, Shift, Z, still the same controls, does work. All of the weapons track, they all fire, and they all have stats as well. I'm excited about that for the base game, but what I'm really excited about is that for the modding support, right? Like how they have got ships set up like that. If I say things that are wrong, you're like an old school veteran of Sins. Keep in mind, my experience, for the most part, for Sins over the last like 6-7 years is total conversions. Oh, here we go. One of our scouts is taken off. Checking out the region. We should be able to see those derelicts when they pass through the system. How's the galaxy actually looking so far? Yeah, okay. All right, let me pick up some combat ships. I already got them queued. And we've got 2 research points, so that's pretty big. In the last version I was playing, I spent a lot of time investing in the planets to get research points, which is a thing you can do now in Sins 2 at least. But the way that they balance it is that this is going to be more expensive. Yeah, this is gonna be more expensive than building the space stations, but the space station is gonna use up a logistics slot so you can use for stuff like trade. So very much like the old Sins. Let's go ahead and get you guys into one big fleet. I'll make you group 1, and I'll switch you to move in formation. That way you hyperspace at the same time. Very similar to Sins 1. Obviously, it looks better than Sins 1, and it plays at a higher resolution. I'm playing on a windowed ultra wide right now, but it does run in ultra wide, and it seemed to run just fine. Let me get commerce research so we can just get extra credits coming in, and I'm gonna send the battleship out to the Praxidius system to capture that. And let's start looking at research. So, one of the things that they've changed in Sins 1 is you've got to do this like overall research to open up the tier that you're in. They've still got the military branch. They've still got the civilian branch. And they do what you think they do, right? You're gonna be investing in like trade or cheaper orbital structures or getting the fancy new refineries, which is a whole new mechanic. There's some new trading mechanics too, which I quite like. This is this right here. Maybe we'll do this time, because I was playing around with this on stream like last week, and I thought this was kind of cool. The trading is more than just build trade station, make more money. You can actually move what your import-export focus is. So if you're like, let me open that again. If you're out of, say, like need more metal to make more Corvettes, you want to spam like cheap ships, you can, and you'll see this when I perk into it, because I'm gonna go down that research tree, I think, so we can play around with it. We can perk into like just the metal, really have that importing in. While these ships that I built so far are the ones that are just sitting still. Oh, look at the main cannon turn on the top, and the one on the bottom. Like rail guns. It hasn't fired its main beam. Oh, it's because I'm out of antimatter. The level up system is still here, though there's a little bit more expansion in like what you can do. Like I can give our battleship radiation bombs, which is a little expensive. I'm gonna pick it up anyways. There's our Corvettes. Popping rounds off and capturing this. Oh, what we didn't buy, I didn't invest in a, can't colonize anything without a colony frigate because I didn't take that warship. Okay, cool. So our planet, let's talk about investing in our planet. I picked up a research station that's giving me +2 civilian research. I can get another point of civilian research by investing in this. I bet first point's cheapest, right? Yeah, and then they get subsequently more and more expensive. We'll go with 1 point into that. What do I need for the trade station? I'm gonna need a particular
upgrades are required.
Civilian orbital slots are the problem. So what it's telling me is, hey, our warship leveled up. Pick up adaptive force field, so you're a bit more tanky. We're gonna wanna get the, oh, there's the commerce station. I can already get the commerce station? Let's do the research for commerce. Yes. Yeah, that's where all our mining is in the industry section. Annexation gives us our colonization research. And then down at policy, this will give us stuff like influence points, and we'll have events pop up where we can invest in, and I'll even pick that up so we can play around with it. I did a lot of the warship stuff in my last campaign, so now I want to try all the military stuff.
Good day.
Hey, Group 1, let's remake you. Oh, there's one of those derelicts. Nope, stay here, you're fine. Basically, a warship has to sit inside it, and you'll capture it. This one will give us an exotic material, which is called Andvar. Are you side-sliding in here? All right, sure. And they'll give us Andvar. Andvar, what is Andvar used for? We go into our exotics, and we'll be able to make this stuff once we get to like tech level 3 or tier 3. We should be able to. I'm gonna move the warships. Actually, head them towards the Arctic world. And I thought I saw Arctic colonization research. We'll pick that up. Almost have our trade center. I'll go ahead and pick up an extra logistics slot over here.
Research complete.
Yay, now I can make the trade port. So notice this, trade port, right? Trade capacity, that's what I'm interested in. Trade capacity is what I was talking about, moving around what you trade for. Build trade ports to increase the global export points and export types. Allocate export points between export types to customize your economy. Goods increase credit income, while metal and crystal increase the resources that come in. We'll pop that down. There's also research we can do, and I saw it, but I haven't really messed with it. It gives you sight for all of your trading ships. And there's another research that I haven't tried that gives you escorts for your trading ships. So it's like a little free, let's make you group 2. This is the colony ship. It's like a free, I guess, a little like combat fleet that moves around. Ooh, there's another ice planet right here too I can pick up. Neat.
Yes, Commander.
Neat. Yeah, this is the cool thing about Sins. It's just being able to zoom all the way in and all the way out. I don't know if veterans of Sins are gonna be like, this is new and different enough to really like,
Research
spark
complete.
that, oh yeah, I really want to get back into Sins. I'm
Ready for
curious,
battle.
while you guys are watching this, like once you've watched enough of the gameplay, let me know what you think. Because it's definitely Sins. There are some mechanical differences. Here's my fleet supply, by the way. Oh, the fleet supply, clicking it actually shows you your upgrades for your capital ships. That's cool. And I think I've got a radiation bomb prepared. Upgrading my beam laser because we've leveled up the Mentorum. That's what they named it. The Mentorum. I feel like you guys have got this on
Ready
lockdown.
for orders.
Hey, colony ship?
Deploying.
What are you doing? Colonize this place. I need to grab some more territory. All right, research is underway. Let's pick up insufficient supply. So if we want more supply, I'm gonna need more. Like the new change to focusing on space stations like old Sins, that's an interesting one because I kind of like the idea that you could go either planetary.
A new colony has been
I mean, I guess you still can, it's just more expensive. Like I can pick up a military point.
Ship shields
There.
are down.
What?
Good day.
Are you
Commander.
seriously getting your butt kicked over here? Shields are down, but armor's up. And even when your hull points
Research
run out,
complete.
I think you go into like a critical mode that gives you a chance to try to save them. All right, our Arctic research is ready. We can totally call dibs on this planet if we can get over to it. Ooh, what is that? Natural thermal lift. Widespread thermal currents ease the transport of raw materials into orbit, making it easier to build structures around this planet. Structure time and price is down. That's cool.
Planet development.
Early investment there. Now, I don't have any flak, so I can't stop these missiles. I'm just gonna eat them. That's why our shields are down. Which kind of means we need to like, click the planet in the corner, click you, insufficient supply. Yes, let's go ahead and start working on that. Here's our supply and research, this top row, right along there. But yeah, there's research you can get into. Like there's more customization with the warships, which I like this stuff right here. You can research into all of this, and there's some weird stuff in here. I mean, early stuff is like, you can repair your armor over time by using this patch kit. Some of them are like, you have X amount of these missiles. Like we have 2 of these missiles, and I think they're just gone after that, and then we have to buy them again, which are an AoE damage.
Ready for orders.
You done? You're done. So, little asteroid. There's the garrison I was talking about. So they used to start with this, but now you have to research into it. Garrison supply. Oh, and it gives us garrison supply if we build it? Oh, that's cool. We can also pick up like secret military weapon labs. This will give us those research points. Or we could get experimental labs. And then the media conglomerate is just for pushing out your influence. Does it do something else? Oh, it gives you influence points too. Neat. Influence points, which I'll show you when those events pop up, how we can use those, how we can interact with the other factions that are in the galaxy. Speaking of interacting with other factions in the galaxy, I need to find them, which means I need, where is our exploration? Our Prova Scout Corvettes will be faster. Windfall, Prova Scouts Corvettes ×4. Are you just gonna give me scouts for doing this research? Oh, that's cool. Let's keep an eye on this and see if we get 4 free scouts. The speed is what I was interested in because it means they'll actually get places. Let's also double down on our metal income. We can speed up our derelict capture time, which I mean can be good because you do seem to sit there for a while.
Commander.
Hey, Group 1, you finished. Head on back and knock out whatever's around this asteroid. We need to finish this up. Hitting spacebar, you can see all the names of all the places. How's my ally doing? They're expanding about the same rate I am. They're just starting to like, a little bit slower. What'd you guys pick? Oh, they picked the carrier. Yeah. And they get point defense. Like, you can actually see the weapon list on there. Meaning they can shoot down. Maybe we'll go really heavy into warships like that, since we're doing civilian research. So what stops you from building a lot of capital ships, unless you want to focus on it, is the exotics, right? So if I click on, there's no research stopping us. What's stopping us is, if I look over here, supply at the moment,
Research complete.
but also requires Andvar, which we have 1 of 2 because we found some while exploring, and Caldine, the blue crystal. We need those before we can pick up this battle cruiser. Now we can get those by going ham into civilian research and getting the exotic refineries. This will allow us to actually just make that stuff. So while yes, this is civilian research, it seems like you can still build up your military versus if you go pure military, you're gonna start picking up like corvettes and cruisers and frigates and the bigger ships, the carriers, that kind of stuff. What you guys got for me right now? You got 2 frigates that we didn't send with Group 1. I'm gonna send you, join up with them. They're currently fighting over at the asteroid field and winning, right boys?
Good day, Commander.
Yes, there's the beam weapon. Womp. Let's pick up, I wanna pick up the first supply. I wanna get the fleet bigger. So we'll do that. Now does that, I don't think this actually hurts our income like it used to. Because that used to be the weird thing where like, you could make a bigger fleet, but all of your income goes down. And it doesn't seem like that's a thing anymore. I've got plenty of resources. I've been dumping it into, let's do this. Commerce is just pure money. If you've got the crystals for it, in my case, it's the metal for it, might as well. Get the colony ship over here now that it's relatively clear. It is clear now.
What now?
And let's get you guys moving out. You're gonna be my Group 1.
Easily done.
Head on over to the
development
next
finished.
ice ball. Are my scouts getting beat up? I need to take these scouts. Oh, is this, tell me this is oh, I can't see it anymore. My scouts are faster now, so they're actually getting through. And yes, they did give us free scouts. We're currently getting like torpedoed.
Good day, Commander.
Fleet's on the move. Definitely looks nice. The problem that I know a lot of the mod authors ran into was the game it was just old. It couldn't really handle what mod authors were throwing at it. They had to do a lot of like tricks. From what I've been told, this is secondhand by the way, a lot of tricks to make those big mods run, because they're running off a game that, while a venerable old engine was still old. And I think that's the excitement for Sins 2 for me, is the idea that we're gonna have a fresh, more modern engine for the mod authors to really express their creativity. Bring on those total conversions. Yeah, all right, we gotta get more civilian research points. So I am going to, have we made contact with any of the markets yet? No, we have to find out who else is in the galaxy. These are like sub-factions, right? I wouldn't say non-player, but like main factions, like the enemies, the 2 enemies that we set up on this map. Once we make contact with them, we'll be able to see what they're willing to trade. We got our colony. I need civilian research, right? We're gonna go ham with that. So let's pick up some secret experimental economics labs. Expensive, but worth it. I'm gonna pick up, I don't need credits right now, so I'll hold off on that. I need metals. Picking up another logistics point. We can put another trade station here, and we can start using this. We have 1 point because we built that trade station. So we don't need that, right? But we need metal. So we move our focus over to export import of metal. And this is giving us an income rate of 1 per second. And when you've only got 80, that just brought us up like almost, 30 something percent, because we're at 2.8 now. 1.8 coming from our main planet. None of the rest of you are actually making me any metal. I could also research the classic space station mines as soon as I get to tier 3, which you can't afford. I might do that too.
Planet development finished. Planet development finished.
All right, let's pick up. I lack the research points. Is it 4 or is it 5? It's 4. I need 1 more civilian research. I'm gonna put it back here. Nope, you. And I need, so now that I can build these all willy-nilly. Give me that. Hey, minor faction discovered. The Vutrak Transport Cabal. Breakaway faction of logistics experts and fringe scientists from the Dark Fleet. Show me. Oh, okay. Creepy phase gate thing you've got going on. So they have this. That means, now that we have contact, markets. Yeah, nah, but they're the sell ones. Lame. So I can sell them crystals, but I'm not doing that. I need those crystals desperately. I guess I'll sell them the ones we don't plan on using.
Comlink active.
Once I figure out what those are. We got a proper planet. Heck yeah. What are you producing for metal right now? Nada. Your whole thing was cheaper orbital structures, so why don't I invest in that instead? You don't have any logistical points like right away? Let's get trade station up. That means we'll have more points to work with on our trade. Now, we have these little squares. This is the like allocated how much you can trade of the thing. And there are structures we can build to increase these individually. I think there's also
planet development finished.
Research for it too. Yay. Nope, don't waste the metal. Don't waste the metal. We have our 5. We can pick up tier 2 as soon as we have the money. Almost there. I'll speed up time a little bit so we can get to it. Need to move the fleet as well.
Good day,
Okay, group
Commander.
1. What you guys doing? We've kind of secured all of this. Let's go.
More like it.
Derelict loot. There's a blue there, and there's another yellow. Wasn't one of the warships that I could get, one of the other capital ships, a blue and a yellow? Yes, it was the battlecruiser. Cool. And that'll give me a colonization ship, so I don't have to worry about lugging around my...
Ready for orders.
This guy. We made contact with another minor faction. Hi, guys. What do you guys have going on? Are you willing to trade metals? You are perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Now, credit income means a little bit more to me because I can buy and sell metal. Can't get crystals yet. I bet my scouts are all dead, aren't they? Brave scouts. Nope, they're still going. They're still going. They might actually find that there's a third one. In the last one that I've played on, it was a smaller map. I did not have...
Good day, Commander.
And all
Yes,
units
Commander.
head over to Orinian. I didn't have 3 factions to actually like trade with.
Comlink active.
It's good coffee. Yeah, I didn't have factions to trade with, so I didn't have.
Where to,
Actually, I was
Commander?
metal, and it really sucked. It really sucked not having that. We can now pick up. Wait, did we actually get the research for this, or do they just give it to us now? Oh, oh, I see. So because it's available, if I go to build it, yeah, if I go to build it, it'll do the research, which honestly, we need metal so bad. But I'm not gonna put it back here. You're getting the 3rd civilian research. I'm really going ham into civilian research back here. But everybody else, pick up some metal extraction. Metal extraction. I'll do that with both of the asteroids. And then we'll just turn this thing into like a trade center. Now, if I put another trade center on this, my trade capacity will go up to 2. And it'll give me 2 credits, 2 crystals on this world. I don't need crystals though. I need metal. What about you? We won't know until we take it. And they have a substantially large amount of enemy forces here. I need to build more warships. Yeah, I need to build more warships like right now. I can just click in the top left-hand corner to get my world selected. That was a level up.
For battle.
Better adaptive force fields. So let's go ahead and grab you. Order ships. I haven't gone into warship production, so I don't really have much, but maybe the gunship. We'll pick up the gunship. Because the gunship actually flies around, and it's good for taking out other frigates like these guys. And pick up the gunship on the research, and give me 10 of them. Zooming around.
Active.
We're leveling up a lot, so we probably can survive this.
Yes,
Let's
Commander.
move in
Good day, Commander.
and kill the torpedo boats because I don't have anything to stop those torpedo boats. Rush it!
Now,
I won't let you down. Let him have it.
Ready for easily done.
Engage. We kill the torpedoes. We don't have to worry about all that damage that's coming in. I like the shield effect. We can actually build these. What was that? Oh, neat. So this is the auction. A powerful item will be temporarily phase shift out of a ship. Wait, what? Emergency phase shifter. This is new. Will not attack or be attackable for a short duration. That's amazing. Because if I need to use, yeah, I'll take it. So I have a little bit of influence generated. I'm gonna use it. Next point in 113 seconds. So if you're going for like really heavy into influence, you can do the research to get a lot of these points, and then you can kind of fight for this stuff. And then choosing what you want to go over. It's kind of like the old, hey, let's bribe the pirates thing. But, and this is new too, if we go under, we won this.
Where
Calling ship, get your butt over here, I need you. Oh, also, we don't have the research to take this. There we go. So what they've changed is, instead of just bribing pirates to go whoop on people, if we click minor factions, here's the pirates, right? We can use influence points to influence them and to get stuff from them. So boarding crews, add several pirate boarding crews to your ships. These crews can board and take over enemy corvettes, frigates, and cruisers, and it has a cooldown. And I could have used my influence for that instead of the super magical emergency phase shifter ability, which I thought was a really neat way to save your capital ship. Now, I actually don't know how to use that. I'm assuming, yeah, it's in here under utility. And now I've applied it. So I can, and it's on a timer, I can just do it.
Research complete.
And it doesn't use, what? And it doesn't use antimatter. These don't use antimatter, they're just like charges. That's cool. All right, I kind of dig that. So my next influence point, I think I'm gonna bribe the pirates so we can steal ships
where
and
to,
live my
Commander?
best. Oh, not a valid target because the research isn't done. Please hold. All trade ships will be equipped with advanced sensors. Yes, that's the one I wanted. That'll let me see beyond sight with all my trade ships. And because we have an ally across the map, I assume our trade ships will eventually head over there.
Colony has been founded.
All right, colony, are you the one that's going to logistics? Gonna let me have cool trading stuff? Yes, you will let me trade for metal. But now I'm short on crystal. And I can buy metal now, so I don't really need to. So now my problem is gonna be crystal, yeah. So I've now changed, I wanted that for metal. Now I'm changing my mind, and I'm moving over to setting up. Remove you, remove you. Everybody focus on crystal exports and imports. I wanted to switch that over to so I had more metal of these little squares. And we needed the planet that had it to mine. But now I'm short on crystal, so we're heading back to this direction. Yeah. We could do some mining research, but it'll only bring up our crystal income by 0.3. That doesn't sound super useful. Whoa. Because it's an ice ball, it gets ice processing facility. What does it do? Surface mining rate for crystals up 25% and research rate up 15%. But I'd have to research into it. But I also have 2 ice balls, so I wonder if I could doom stack those and get double the benefit. Now I have to try. So ice, I like the image. Ice processing facility research underway. And I can order this on the world. Because research starts taking a really long time.
Good day, Commander.
Hey, First
Easily
Fleet.
done.
You're moving out. You've got orders. Tell me your shields are back. They're almost back. I'm renaming you to the Liberation. This name is silly. There we go.
Research complete.
Cool. Cool, cool, cool. It's still in balance. They're still updating this, so if you have a lot of feedback, now is the time to probably give it to them. If you want to see things change. I'm just hoping they're not getting a lot of feedback that's like, hey, you know, I'm gonna get more mine. No, we can buy that stuff. Don't do that. Don't do that. Get another trade port. And then we'll save the rest of the points. No, we won't. I want research, civilian research. I want to go ham into civilian research. We're getting low on crystals too, so let's go ahead and get this. This is the commerce research. Kind of cheap, it's only 700 credits, but it literally just gives you money. for owning that property. And it's pretty good, 1.2, and some of them have a ton of these. Like, let's see, our home world is currently can make, if I do this research, little expensive, gonna do it, brings us up 17 a tick.
Planet
That is a
development finished.
that is not a small amount in the long run of a full campaign. Civilian research going down over here, expensive but worth. Insufficient metal. Insufficient Vespian gas. We'll wait. All right, orbits have moved, and we've just gotten a new connection. Now, let's see the orbit generation. This is what's gonna happen in the next 30 minutes. It's gonna pass by us, meaning it's gonna keep going. So I could do a weird thing where I like set up a production facility here, build a bunch of ships, and then have the orbit drop them off at my allies. Or think long-term and be like, the attack that's gonna happen, because I know the enemy player is probably a mirror to us, so they're probably back here. I can, by the way, the game is still playing out while this is happening. I could prep for like an attack and then backdoor them with that world. That could be cool.
Comlink
Hey group, what, have you won the battle? No, you're
Planet
still fighting it out.
development Finished.
And I do desperately need to send you some reinforcements. I'm sending you flak frigates
Affirmative.
that we built like a month ago. This is looking at the capital right now. I can do this while watching the battle. We can pick up fulfillment warehouse, which will give us more trade capacity, but it will eat one of our special resources. And you notice those special resources start getting more and more important. Oh, speaking of special resources, I have enough. I have enough. I think I can get, if I still have enough supply and didn't blow it all on silly junk. What did I need? I need 2 yellows, which I think I'm about to capture as long as I take this ice ball,
What now?
which we're en route for.
Deploying.
Send up the colony ship.
Ready to swat some flies.
You guys can
Tracking
engage.
targets.
That's totally dialogue from the first game.
Planet development finished.
Ready to swat some flies. We're moving in. Yeah, oh man, the mods for this game though. If you don't know what I'm talking about, and because it's a sponsored video, I'm not gonna talk specifically about what mods are out there, and you can probably guess why. But whoo, there's some good stuff. Sins 1, if you've never played it, highly recommend while this one cooks, you know? All right, there's the relic. There we go. Are you guys not gonna run around?
Link online.
I thought these flew around their
Affirmative.
target, but apparently... Let's close in.
Confirmed.
Rest of the frigates are here. The warship, the Liberation. Rail guns are in range. And the Cobalt frigates are in range. I should probably do some weapon and armor research. Ooh, scout jump time. That'll give you guys more survivability. No, armor and armor. Yep, so this is regen and hull points, and this is actual like plus 10 to armor strength for freaking everything. Let's go. Warship, capture this. This means we're gonna get another capital ship, and I think that's gonna be my goal in life. That's how I'm doing this. I just need to get to tier 3, and I need to pick up the exotic refinery. And once we get these built, we can start generating those exotics, and I can start pumping out resources. I'm just looking at this massive ship here. Which faction was it that had like a capital ship that worked like a planet? Like it was basically just a mobile.
Ready for battle. Research complete.
I think that was base game.
Got a job
Where are you
for
guys
me?
going?
I won't let you down.
Oh, you're patrolling. You're fine. You're fine. Hey, where's that moving planet? Are you here yet? You're slowly on the way.
Good day, Commander.
The real joy of this is gonna be multiplayer.
Get
Now,
the
there is
order.
no campaign in Sins, right? You've got like, you choose what map you wanna play on. There's a bunch of random cool stuff that happens, kinda like every 4X, right? It'll like, minor factions will be there, events will kick off. We gotta level up.
Good day, Commander.
Beam laser of doom. We have colonized the world. Wonderful. we have an influence point. We can get a gigantic credit stash from the pirates, or
Research complete.
I could just bribe the pirates and get cool stuff on my ships, which is actually what I'm gonna do. Adds pirate looting crew to your ship. All weapon damage will generate credits. What? 20% credit salvage? You shoot and you make money? Then what do the rest of you do? Influence point cost 1. Construct the Gauss platform near a friendly planet. Emergency Gauss platforms. That's nice. Those turrets are no joke. Let's see. United Planetary Fortification, unmatched resilience. Grants a significant increase to planet health. Okay, that's great if you want to stall. What else do you get? Crippled hull. Crippled hull is a mechanic for capital ships. When they lose all their health, they go into crippled state, which is like your last ditch effort to save them. Call in a fleet of armored tech ships to defend one of your planets. Tell me you get call in pirates. Allows you to send pirate raids. Yeah, there it is. So that's very much like the old version, where you'd bribe the pirates and you'd have to out-bribe
Research
them,
complete.
which was quite fun. I'm gonna let that slide. I'm not gonna use it. I'm gonna save up. Research is, see how long the research is taking because we're getting into tier 3 stuff now? And we're slowly, ooh, there's the trade escorts. Factories will produce Garda escorts for your trade ships. Gardas are the gunships, I believe. I'm gonna grab that because I've never seen it. And the refineries are moving through. Cool.
What now?
Cool. Credits, because I'm probably gonna buy a bunch of metal in a second and just doom stack. Oh, can we build the thing? Can we build the new capital ship? What are we missing? Oh, wrong one. Ah, we're missing 100 metal. I like that now exploration can be driven by what one of these rare resources you need. Because honestly, researching up into capital ships was really boring. And this is like, either I can civilian research, also give civilian research focused players a warship goal. Like, oh, we can still be functional as a fleet and defend ourselves if you're going for non-combat related by just having more capital ships. The only problem is we're not gonna be able to like upgrade them very well if you doom stack, you know, something that isn't just, if you don't get any military research. Damn, all right, you know what? You know what, just let's use our substantial economic might to buy a bunch of metal. Glad we did those credit upgrades. I might even pick up a planetary upgrade here too. Government office. And this has got multiple versions. Can't combine it with a planetary bunker. Okay, so this is like the planetary specialization system. Administrative facilities for the regional department of your empire's government. Extra civilian orbital slots and commerce credit increase by 0.5. The civilian slots, super valuable to us. We could either get more mines, which would give us a 0.45 on our generation.
Complete.
We could pick up more trade, which would increase all of the trade capacity that we have access to. Also gives us a culture rate. I didn't know it gave culture. That's cool. Or we could wait and get what I really want, which is, hey, welcome to the fight, battle cruiser.
How can I be of service?
I can make you a mobile trade. Do that. I love this economic. Oh, you could just build a bunch of these. Like, just build a bunch of these and just max out your trade capacity into something silly. Like, look at that. Trade powerhouse. And every trade ship has a small escort fleet following it around. I love that. What I really want, though, is the exotic
Further
refinery.
planet upgrades are required.
Wait, what do you mean insufficient civilian slots? What did I pick up? Oh, no, you literally just need more.
Insufficient metal.
Yeah, we're just shy on metal by like 3 points, and we got it. There it is, the super de-duper refinery. Even kind of looks like the refinery from the base game, from the old game. And it's metal that's a problem, right? No, it's crystals. I can buy metal. Once that's done, we can now define, it even shows it on here now, define what we want. And that's gonna determine not the tech that I wanna pick up. Actually, it might. It might, because there was that defense tech that was really cool. Is that under military tech? I bet it is. It looks, I should actually find it under here, like some dudes just standing around. There they are. Garrison recruitment requires military tech 2.
Additional
Research
required.
which I'm gonna need one more military station to pick up. This is how I think we're gonna defend ourselves. We're gonna have
Good
this
day, Commander. Yes, Commander.
tech research.
At once.
It's getting closer. I wanna grab this moon before we head over.
Go ahead.
Did I send you out, battlecruiser? I did not.
A
Have them
sound
meet up
plan.
at the asteroid field. There's one of our trade ships right here. Does not have its escort yet.
Planet
Doesn't look
development
like it.
finished.
But it is giving us sensor data, which I do like. Very cool, very cool. How's our ally doing zooming out? Not bad. We'll fast forward a little bit more. Let's
Research
get the time
complete.
going.
Good day, Commander.
Once everybody arrives, we'll also build up, let's start that military
Insufficient
research.
metal.
Hey,
What now?
hey, Doom Planet. Why don't you pick up a logistics slot for me and build my first military station, which should give us, yep, tier 2, and start getting us into the more interesting like corvettes and cruisers, missile upgrades, better armor and shields, hangar prototypes for defense. And this was the faction, I don't know if they've changed this, but this was the faction that got the cool like diamond space station, which I honestly don't know if that's considered military or civilian tech. Here it is right here.
Insufficient metal.
I think we just get that research. Wow, that's a lot of metal necessary. Space
Research
stations
complete.
in Sins are gnarly. We got the extra slots from the planetary upgrade over here. What in the world? Whoa, how fast are you moving? Yeah, I love it. So what's gonna end up happening here is I'm gonna try to colonize all 3 of these, right? But they're eventually gonna move away, get completely disconnected from my empire, and I will have this remote like sector that's rolling through.
Planet
But
development
weirdly,
finished.
these 2 aren't connected and don't look like they do connect. So it's almost like old school EVE Online wormhole sectors. I'm just disconnected until we get somewhere close. And it looked like right now, temporarily, I'm connected. You can move your capital too. I think they still kept that mechanic. I hope. Open advanced actions. Set rally point, toggle scuttle. Establish home planet. You could move your home planet to a remote world that's just out there and eventually be connected to like the enemies, because that's gonna be connected to my capital, right? So if the map is mirrored, it will probably connect to their capital in like an hour. That's really funny. What do we got? A stockpile of 3 blues. Yes, dibs. Intergalactic dibs law, I want that. We'll start building those
Ready
trade
for
battle
battle.
cruisers like crazy. Have we won, boys?
Good day.
You're all group
Commander.
1.
Easily done.
I was silly and didn't
Go
pick
ahead,
up the
yes,
colonization ability on the battle cruiser, so I'll have to bring the colony ship
Get
up.
the order.
All right, cool.
Yes, Commander.
This is a good start to a campaign, I think. Not too bad. Relearning how to play Sins and checking out the new mechanics. Oh, look at this. These guys rotate around the central point. So if we zoom that forward, meaning it ends up like very quickly and very fast temporary connections. That'd be cool to own when it wraps its way around here. Grab that and then just use it as a way to get around the map a little bit. Hey, oh, what's going on here? It's that I have that turned on. Because the map keeps going. It doesn't pause the game when you push that button. Huh. All right, everybody. I am gonna wrap this up here
Good
with the
day,
fleet on the
Commander.
move. Let me zoom in on it. They should all be all moving together with the battle cruiser. It was just a quick spotlight to check it out. Thank you so much, Stardog, for sponsoring the video. If you guys are interested in Sins of a Solar Empire 2, well, you can wishlist it over on Steam at the link below. And thank you for joining me. We're definitely gonna play some more Sins because it's just one of those classic games, and I'm glad that it's back. Later, everybody. Jump to hyperspace.